Geometric symmetry forms the basis of spatial balance, partitioning a planar figure into matching components that mirror one another in size and shape. We begin with the absolute baseline of geometric reflection, mirroring a single coordinate point across a stationary axis known as the mirror line. To map this, we drop an orthogonal line from point P straight down to line L, marking the intersection point M. We then extend that line past the mirror into the opposite area. When the distance MP' equals the original distance PM, we mark the true mirror image, P'. This follows the theorem of reflection. The mirror line L serves as the exact perpendicular bisector of the image linkage segment PP'. While reflection flips a point across an axis, rotational symmetry sweeps a geometric element through a circular path around a stationary node called the center of rotation. This analysis of regular planar profiles defines the order of symmetry. This is the frequency of perfect shape overlays registered inside a single 360-degree cycle. We calculate the smallest rotational angle by dividing 360 degrees by the order. For this square, dividing 360 by an order of 4 gives us a 90-degree alignment step. Take the rectangle in problem question 3. It maintains a rotational order of 2, but we need to test if a diagonal line qualifies as an axis of reflection. Folding the rectangle over this diagonal reveals the problem. The margins do not align flush, proving the diagonal is not a line of symmetry, despite dividing the shape into two congruent halves. This demonstrates that a shape can possess rotational symmetry even if its bisecting lines fail to qualify as lines of reflectional symmetry. Using problem question 2 as a guide, calculate the true order and step angle of rotation for a standard regular octagon. Pause the video now to find your answer. A regular octagon has 8 identical sides and matching vertices, giving it a rotational order of 8. Following the smallest rotational angle rule, we divide 360 degrees by 8. Each perfect alignment occurs at intervals of exactly 45 degrees. The properties of regular polygons provide a consistent mathematical shortcut for these rotational calculations. In our final problem, triangle ABC is subjected to a 180-degree half-turn around center point O. We need to determine the dimensions of the resulting image, triangle A', B', C'. Under a half-turn, clockwise and counterclockwise trajectories land on identical coordinates. Point P, center point O, and the final image, P', align perfectly straight. Rigid transformations maintain absolute congruence. If side AB is 5.5 centimeters, the matching side A', B' is also exactly 5.5 centimeters. This congruence applies to angles as well. Internal angle ABC is 50 degrees, so the image angle A', B', C' matches the original perfectly. Distinguishing between these transformations is a matter of rule application. Reflection relies on perpendicular distance across an axis, while rotation relies on the frequency of overlays in a circular cycle. Whether folding across an axis or spinning around a node, these strict rules of transformation determine the exact coordinates of the final image.